Yes, now people, welcome to the stream. How are we doing, chat? Welcome in to the stream. Today, once again, we are back with some Gabriel Bortoleto career mode. I kind of want to... It might be quite a bit of this for the next few weeks, because I'll need the main channel video. I'll need the videos for the gaming channel, because I'm going to have to get ahead on them. Because in 2 weeks' time, this Sunday, I leave for 6 days to go to Milan. Well, hey, bash, you know what I'm saying? Right. Anyway, here we go. Let's get into it. Bortoleto career mode time, people. Let's get into it. Today, we are at Canada. We're at Canada, Montreal. So let's get into it. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Something to do quickly though is upload yesterday's Twitch vlog, because I've not done that. I didn't know I'd not done that, but I've not done that. So let me quickly do that. There we go. Right, there we go. He's done it. Alright then. So we had some messages here. We've got a rivalry. I can't speak. New rivalry with Kim Antonelli, and it is 3 rating points. First to go up 3 rating points. We've already went up 2 this year. Kimmy has not moved. I don't know why. He should have very high potential on this game. And obviously we're currently losing. But it's the first to achieve 85 rated actually. It's not. It's 3 rating points we need to win. Kimmy only needs 2. Alright. That is good to know. We've also got quite a few upgrades coming in before this weekend, which Alpine have just overtaken us, so hopefully these come through and we get back ahead of Alpine. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. There's going to be a 4th in a couple of days' time, which come through as well. So let's have a look.
Come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
We're like an upgrade or 2 ahead of Alpine. Do you know what? We're not that far off Red Bull now. We're not that far off Red Bull at all. That's quite fun. Okay, we're getting somewhere. The car is gonna come along. Let's give ourselves a cheeky little powertrain upgrade as well. So what upgrades have we got to come through now? Just that one at the minute. Alright. Well, with that, let's get into the Canadian Grand Prix weekend. Let's go. Let's go. Right, that's uploaded now. Yeah, Canada's a sprint. Is that a back-to-back sprint? Wait, is Canada a sprint? I forgot about that. I'm checking the F1 app. I fucking watched this race as well. Am I being stupid? Schedule. Canada. It was a sprint. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. It was that sprint. Norris split the two Mercedes, and then Russell threw Antonelli off the track. Antonelli was fuming. It was that one, wasn't it? Because then it happened in the race again. Antonelli and Russell were battling. Russell broke down after running wide, like over the grass, and then bang, no more Russell. Everything just stopped working. It was that race weekend. I remember now. I remember now, sir. Right, sprint quality time then. Come on, Sean. Let's get into it, man. Let's get bloody into it, yeah.
It's fast and it's furious, and it's sprint qualifying, slightly shorter than the Grand Prix.
Do you actually know someone that pronounces
radio
it
check. Radio
Canada?
check.
Like,
Yep, radio check.
it's just so obviously Canada. Oh. Right, let's go for our hopefully one and only lap. We put a good lap together. I mean, I don't know, we can whack it on the arm. Whack it on the arm at least P60, somewhere through. That's the main thing, isn't it? This fastest car, we should be putting it at least, you know, P11, P12. It's all about managing battery though, isn't it? Fucking hell, nearly binned it then. The car slid a bit, and then thankfully I managed to correct it. That's definitely cost us like a tenth. Shit, we've hit the wall of champions. Ran a bit too wide. P4. We're behind Checo in a Cadillac. That could not be good. I think we've done a pretty cool lap. I don't think we've done a very good lap there. We're behind Perez. Oh no, never mind. Perez just done a really good lap. Only a second off George.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Okay, yeah, we've definitely got to go again. So let's go again. P14, I think Nico's P18, which means Nico is in the drop, which is not very good.
We've been pushed down into P14.
Well, I've messed that corner up big time now. Move, Roger. Thank you. Not a very good lap, but we're improving. I think that's the main thing here. Gained a lot of time there, about 8/10. Up to P4. That's really nice, that. Right, return to garage. Just wanted to make sure we got off the way for Hagjar there. It's 3 seconds for P4, we're definitely through.
And that's it for sprint
Stay
qualifying.
P4.
Plenty
Does
more
that mean
coming up
Nico's
over the
out?
rest of the weekend.
He's in being
So we'll see you
active.
all tomorrow.
Back to Nico being Nico. Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys. How fun. How fun is that? Call Pinto out. Only one Cadillac. I think that's the first time this season. Only one Cadillac is out of qualifying in Q1. I think that's the first time. Perez into Q2. Mercedes look good. Max is rapid. Sound. Let's get to Q2. Hopefully, we can have the pace of Max Verstappen in Q1 because he was rapido. Rapido, man. Rapido.
Alright, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Oh, it looks like it's gonna rain. Apologies, chat. I was up last night editing. I think I've took that corner decently, I want to say. Start this lap. It looks like it's gonna rain, funny enough, so I'm hoping it doesn't, because that'll mess everything up for this quali. Especially if it starts to rain right now. Shit, I've fully messed that corner up there after I broke well too late and collided with the wall. That's going to cost me like a good 4, 5 tenths probably. We took that corner quite well. Probably the best we took it so far. And it's going to be across the line. It's still best actually. Not for long those. Leclerc is 1.1 seconds ahead of them, pretty sure that just said.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining
Wow.
now.
Okay. Yeah, 1.1. It's 6 cents clear of Max Verstappen. Oh. Oh.
Car
Okay
repairs
then.
have set us
We're
back a little.
P5 right now. It's not bad. Lewis is in the drop zone. Adjar again in the drop zone.
And that's it for sprint qualifying.
And
Plenty
they are
more
going to go
coming
ahead
up
and
over
go
the
out.
rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Checo P16. Honestly, I think he'll be happy with that in a Cadillac. Carlos P12 is quite poo. Lewis Hamilton's been knocked out as well. That's a big one. Hamilton is actually out. I've only seen that. I thought he would have won again and improved, but no. Lewis Hamilton is out in P11 in the sprint. Another shocking sprint qualifying. A multiple world champion and a Red Bull out again. Twice in a row. Q3 there. That's big for us, that, because normally Hamilton is about P5. We normally match Hamilton, so if we're matching Hamilton, normally we're on for P5,
Okay,
because
radio
normally we
check,
get
radio
P6
check.
maybe,
Radio
you know,
checked.
so maybe there's a chance of P5 here. Maybe a chance of P5. Oh. Well, I'm not even tired though. Now, I understand why I'm yawning, because I was up late last night, but I'm not tired, you know what I mean? I myself feel fine. There we go then. First time using the soft this weekend. Hopefully got some decent pace on it. As we massively messed that corner up. So I think I'm just going to abort this lap. And I'm going to return to garage. And I'm going to go again. If I've got time. I've got time. Let's see what the time to beat is. A 1:11.8. Look how close the top 4 is. Holy shit. Whoa. That's mad. Wow. Okay. That's really close. Like, they're incredibly close to each other. What the fuck? Well, Fernando P6 ahead of Kimi, Albon, etc. I think we can get that. I think we're definitely on for that. Here we go then, gonna start our lap. Hopefully we don't mess up this time, or it will be a P10 start. I think just make sure we get through this corner rather than throwing the car about. Obviously trying to gain a lot of time still. But at the same time just trying to be careful because we now can't afford to mess up. And we're actually on par to match Alonso right now, but it'll be just behind Alonso, sorry, which isn't what you want to hear, if you're being honest. I believe that just said we are 5/10 down compared to Fernando. So we may not need position. We may stay P10. This might be an absolute honker of a lap. And we're going to use as much curve as possible to get a bit of time gained, and it's to the line. And it's P6, an absolutely perfect middle, a perfect final set that allows us to go fastest there. And just ahead of Fernando, so it's going to be P6, it's not bad. We're ahead of the cars that we thought we'd be ahead of. But we're actually also ahead. But Antonelli's just improved now. So we're down to P7. It may not be It may not be where we finish either. So let's have a look. It is P7 though. Thankfully.
So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Ahead of the 3 cars we should be ahead of, and that's all that matters, I think. P7. We normally match the race pace of Antonelli. He finishes about P6, P8, so I think that's where we're going to be. And of course, our rival, Antonelli. the minute. And yeah, that is awfully close. Top 4 separated by 0.05. That's crazy. That is mad. That is incredibly close. Look at it, though. That's mad. And then there's just a huge gap to the rest of us. Hold in a second, though. Yeah, let's see what we can do in the sprint race. Hopefully cook something up. How long is the sprint? Because I may try a softer to take like 8 laps, but I doubt to take laps probably 10. Whoa. 12. Yeah, I'll be definitely going on to the mediums then. Hello Esteban Piastri, welcome to the stream, mate. Alright, let's get to the sprint. Turn the webcam off so I can use the starting lineup in the video. Starting grid, I mean. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'll still be here, chat, but it's just to show it in the video when I edit it.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. If you want flat-out racing, you've come to the right place this weekend, as it's full throttle for 59% of this 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 210 miles per hour going into the final chicane. But that speed requires discipline, and there are more than a few close walls here just waiting to punish drivers with a heavy right foot. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, and Antonelli, Bortoleto, Alonso, Albon, and Pierre Gasly, Hamilton, Sainz, Lance Stroll, and Hadjar, Behrman, Perez, Franco Colapinto, and Valtteri Bottas, Hulkenberg, Lawson, Lindblad, and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And alongside me for the first time that...
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Yeah, radio's good.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Right, there we go then. Looks like Hulkenberg took some form of penalty. We are going to do just medium straight to the end. There is no point doing a stop, or there is absolutely no point of being in this race at all. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Esteban Piastri. Really appreciate it. Well, let's get straight into the sprint. Mediums, P7. What are we going to do? Can we get a good start? Hopefully. A lot of front runners on hard. That doesn't show me much confidence. It was got on
Okay, give me a quick radio
mediums.
check, please. Radio check.
Radio's good.
Try stick it around the outside of Piastri, and it might actually work. He's a bit slow. He's a hard runner. round the outside of the clear as well. We're up into P4. It's a very, very good start there. But I doubt we'll keep this because Charles has looked quite quick this weekend.
The energy stores depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold,
I forgot
the
to
faster
set that to
capacity
none.
will
I
drop.
normally do that before the red light. Yeah, we're already dropping back now. A lot of the people at the front have gone hard. That slightly worries me, I can't lie. Lando, what the fuck, man? Lando!
Okay, so overtake mode active. We'll get some extra power from the hybrid system now. Use boost on the next
He
long
covered
straight
us
to
off,
get past.
and then we tried to brake, because he's not went back into position. So we've locked up into the back of Lando, and we got front wing damage. Do I have a set of halves? Because I might need to use them.
Okay, so you got overtake now.
I don't.
Overtake enabled.
Shit. We'll see if we can manage this front wing damage. Well, hopefully we can. But I think we're just going to drop back and back now, which is the problem. Nearly into the wall of champions there. But yeah, we are 3 seconds slower with this front wing damage. From like P9 down is the whole grid just bunched together. Oh no, never mind, there's a bit of a gap between Hadjar and I think that is the second Williams, Carlos Sainz. He's had quite a P-start because he qualified P14 I think, and it looks like he's down roughly in about P16. Careful, Oscar. I'm going to try and stay ahead of Oscar Piastri. It literally is side by side right now, and we've got to just try and get through.
Okay, listen,
Fuck's
don't worry
sake, we
about
hit
it,
the
mate.
wall
It can
again.
happen to the best of us.
Wall of
I've put a
champions.
new strategy option for
I
you
forgot
in
about the
50,
front
so
wing
go and
damage
look.
while focusing so much on defending Oscar. And it's made me forget about the front wing damage, and now we went straight into the wall of champions because the front wing, the fact we've got a bit of damage doesn't help when we're trying to turn. I have to go down another gear just to not hit the wall. Here comes Fernando now. He's actually managed to keep his positions today. That Aston is just too slow, thankfully. Say that, but he's gaining a lot on that straight there.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I think I'm just gonna have to try and back the whole grid up here to maintain P6 or maybe P7. Hopefully we just get some points, you know? It is what I'm hoping. Because there's no point me coming in at all. I mean, look at that, bro. The struggle to turn there is crazy. That is mad. Struggled that much that our asses nearly ended up in the water.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.5 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.6 seconds.
I think you know it's bad when I'm consistently doing 1.16s on a track where you can do like 1.10s if you click on up on softs, you know, 1.13s, low 1.13s on mediums. I think the minute Kimi gets past Fernando, though, it is done and dusted. For us, I think we'll just fly down the order. 10, bro.
Okay, we've lost a position.
We lost out to
That's us down
Fernando.
a place.
I'm hoping that the sheer lack of pace in the Aston just allows it to get back past, and it does, thankfully. As we cut a corner by accident there. Go away, Fernando. Go away, Fernando. Just about managed to keep it on the track there, so we didn't get a corner cut warning.
Boost mode is available now.
But we've just been overtaken by Antonelli. And Fernando, we've locked up into the side of Fernando Alonso. Somehow managed to not die there. We locked up, Kimi locked up, Kimi nearly went into the back of Fernando, and because of where we were, trying to make a slight move on
Front wings
Kimi
damaged.
Antonelli,
Expects a lot of understeer unless we replace it.
we unfortunately made Fernando Alonso passenger and just locked up into him. I don't know how we didn't take ourselves out the race there, but thankfully we didn't. But now this is horror. This front wing damage is awful. I think we've unfortunately gave Fernando side pod damage as well. Feel kind of bad. Like, Fernando literally was just passenger. Yeah, look at that. He's been overtaken by the Williams, Hamilton, who's come back into this race now as well. Literally just fully passenger was Fernando. And now he's just going to drop back and back. And speaking of people dropping back and back, Isaac Hadjar is in about like P18 there, which is crazy. I mean, we've got to defend for our lives here, but when the car won't turn at all, it's kind of hard to do that. Antonelli and Hamilton fighting behind. We lose so much time in that corner, trying to just turn the car. Hamilton will definitely get us. This man is absolutely flying now these last few laps. Yeah, he's absolutely zooming. We're side by side with Lewis. So you've got to try and keep it clean while trying to not get any more damage on this car. Any more damage on this car and it will be undrivable, and I will just have to retire the car. Please turn, thank you. Shit. Jesus Christ. We're struggling, we're really struggling here. We nearly go on the wall of champions again, and it's a 7th-time world champion that manages to overtake us and Lewis Hamilton. And I think it's all about now just trying to sneak P7 on the 8 here. It's not going to be many points, but it's going to be points.
Okay, clear. Okay, some information
Oscar
on
Piastri is out the race.
Serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Ahead of us is Oscar Piastri out the race, which puts us back into P7 as Antonelli overtakes us. And now Fernando is back in the points as, oh my god, we blocked up again and went into the side of Antonelli. We've got no front wing. Fucking hell. It's so hard to drive this car. But we just got one more lap to hold on for 2 measly points. But it's 2 really big points for Albi. We need to do this. We have to do this, man. But we've ran wide. Nando is right there now, and so is Albon, and both Williams. Carlos Sainz is also there. I've just realised behind us is Lance Stroll in P11. What the fuck is he doing there? I'm gonna get a penalty soon. There's no way. How are these not warning? We've been overtaken by Alonso and Albon. With no front wing, we had to brake so early. But we're back ahead of Alex Albon, and now 1 measly point if we can just take this corner and not get a penalty for running wide or locking up. And we may, just may, come through and get one measly point, but we're going to lock up. We're going to lock up.
If you continue to cut
And
corners,
it's going to be Albon.
Be careful.
They get past us at the line, and it is no points in the sprint. But P9,
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
with that amount of front wing damage, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I think we take it. We had decent pace. It was there, but it's not to be.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix.
Well, it's P9, 0 points. Russell wins the sprint with Max Verstappen P2. Looks like they got each other on the last lap. Lando Norris right there as well, chilling, but couldn't really get involved in the action. It's a P4-5 in the end for the Ferraris. It's not bad. Albon and Fernando Alonso round off the points. Wow. Fernando Alonso in the Aston Martin, the worst car of all time, has managed to get points before Nico Hülkenberg in the 5th fastest car. Really? Really? They jump out of Alpine, RB, Haas, and Cadillac. Check on this B14 to be fair. And an Oliver Burnham DNF, I don't know when that was. I didn't see that. I don't think it's mentioned that as well actually. Oliver Burnham DNF. Hülkenberg finished P19. He really is a waste of time, isn't he? What does he even do? You've really got to ask that question at this point. But yeah, that's the sprint over and done with. Hopefully quality, the car will be back to normal. We'll have no damage and we can cut once again. Bastard mic switch course on the fucking on the thing now, on my chair. Why did I just forget the word chair? Am I stupid? Qualifying to let's go then. Come on, you know what we want to see. We want to see a top 10 finish once again. If we can get a P6, I don't mind it. Don't mind it one bit. So let's get
Radio check.
Right now.
That's good.
We'll start P3 in this session. I hope we fucking stay there. That'll be an incredible quality. Incredible quality if we can stay P3. Here we go then, we're going to start our first flyer, a Q1, hopefully. It can be a good one. Forgot what it's like to drive with no damage. Because that'll be nice again. I mean, we had damage since lap 3 of that sprint, I'm pretty sure. This lap probably isn't going to be that good, because I've not really done a lap in a good hour on maybe an hour per stretch, but like a good 25-30 minutes with a capable car. Well, it's probably not going to be the best first lap here. We probably will have to go again. I say that, but we've just put a careful middle sector in. Frank will call a pin, so if we went faster than Lewis Hamilton there. And Carlos Sainz went faster than him, so what's going on? I don't know. Maybe Lewis Hamilton's messed up with that, like really badly. We've nearly messed up our lap there. It's going to be to the line. That felt slow, but it's actually quite fast. It's a 1:12.4. Quicker than Piastri, Sainz, Colapinto, Hulkenberg behind Colapinto again. That probably means he's going to be about
We've only
P18,
got 2 laps
in
of
all
fuel
honesty, which ain't very good. So let's have a look. Do you know what? P15, it's not all bad. We're actually top with that 1:12.4, although that felt a bit slow, I'm going to be honest, so I don't know what's happened there. One thing I also know is that people were going a lot faster than that, and I mean a lot faster than that, in previous sessions. Colapinto should put it in 9th. Gap is quite small there between us and 9th, only 5.5 tenths. Hulkenberg, by the skin of his teeth, has made it through. Both RBs out, both Cadillacs. Lance Stroll is out, and Behrman in the Haas is out. Hulkenberg P16, Hamilton P14. Poor session from Antonelli once again, and both Ferraris in P14 and P10. Hadjar P8, Gasly P5, and Albon P6. A lot of people are farm pacing this actual qualifying, by the looks of it, which may be a problem for us, to be quite honest.
Okay, mate, radio check please, radio check.
Yeah, ready to.
So let's go out for our first and hopefully only lap in Q2, as it looks like again it's about to rain on one bit of the track, then you come here and it looks fucking alright. So what's going on? I don't know. Give ourselves a bit of a gap. To Alex Albon. And then start our lap. Give ourselves that bit of a gap just to be sure that we don't end up getting technically traffic in Alex Albon even though he's on a flyer. But if he goes on a bit of a slow flyer, then we'll end up catching him, and that is a problem. So that's why we gave ourselves just that bit of a gap, but it actually looks like we're a bit slower than Alex Albon. I think it's Alex Albon in front. And to make it even better, I'm pretty sure that man is catching Oscar Piastri. If we've just scraped the wall there. Surprised we haven't got any damage from that. As it's a careful middle sector as well, for 1:12.0. I told you people would go faster. I told you my 1:12.4 was not that fast. Like, really not that fast. We're going to come to the line.
We've dropped to P11.
And it's a 1:12.1. But we just lost it. There. Fuck it out. We just lost it. As we finished that lap. Gasly ahead of Verstappen. Jarvis, why is Gasly faster than me?
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Probably not going to stay there because that's absolutely horrendous lap here. P15 Vinico. Why? Why are you so bad? That is a huge question that needs to be answered. Why are you so bad on this game, Nico? Look at what Fernando's doing. I know he's 90 rated, but that car is that bad that it should not be anywhere near that lap time. And he does it over and over and over again. You have just put a 1:13.2 in. How are you this bad? Like, it makes zero sense to me. Oscar Piastri and Charles Leclerc. Kimi Antonelli out as well. What is this Q2? Charles Leclerc gets knocked out by Colapinto. Gasly's P4. We're somehow P2. We set the exact same lap as Lando Norris. That is crazy. Oscar Piastri out is a big, big shock. Big shock. Charles Leclerc out as well is a humongous shock. Antonelli, at this point, it's not really much of a shock because that's happened like 5 times now. But it's still quite crazy to think that he's went out again in Q2. Like, and the fact Piastri's been out-qualified by Fernando Alonso, he's crazy. Pierre Gasly in P4, we're somehow in P2. What's a Q2? If Q3's like this, mate, we're in for an absolute corker. Let's get into it. Wow, okay. Corker's right there, bro. What a Q2 that was, chat. What a Q2.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Q3 time. We've got technically 3 goals if we really wanted to. Put on one of the old sets of softs. But I don't think we will do that. I think we'll just have a look what's going on with this one. And it honestly looks like it's about to rain. As I see it, the right hand side of my thing. A little drop of rain. It is starting to rain. But we're gonna get a lap on softs in. Because we have to. I will be getting a lap on softs in. And I'm hoping that just about enough time before it starts making us slide all over the place, but it is actually at that point now where it's like properly raining, track is getting a bit wet, and we've nearly binned it into the wall. We've just messed up our one and only chance, but I'm just going to try and do the lap anyway. Going to try and do it anyway as a 1:14.1 for Isaac Hadjar. He's one of the pair to come across the line, which means that that's probably going to be the time to beat Carlos Sainz a 1:14.0. I don't think we're getting anywhere near that in all honesty. But it'll be nice to have a look because we're absolutely slipping and sliding. A 1:12.9. So you're hacking. Because it's fucking raining, so how have you done that? The track feels really wet. Like, really wet. We're going to come across the line. It looks like we're going to set about a 1:15. Not even a 1:40. We're going to be P10. However, might be able to go again here. We got just about enough fuel. So I may just try and go again. We'll have a little look. We've still not took that corner very well, but we've gained about half a second. Which might allow us to go maybe P5, roughly that. But I don't really know. We are 6/10 up, but we're going to have to take these corners a bit slower than we want to. We have just lost all 4 tenths that we were up. So, we're even at any point. Get a 0 point. Back to the garage we go. And it is going to be P10. It is going to be P10. It's going to be George Russell on pole. Lando Norris P2. Max Verstappen. And there's Hamilton on the second row. The Williams 5-6. They'll be very happy with that. And 8-9. 8-9 for Franco Colton and Pierre Gasly. So yeah, it's not dry. So what can you do? What can you do, eh? The weather now is raining. There's no point going out. It's going to be P10. It is what it is. Russell pole. P10. It's probably about where we are this weekend in all honesty. Hopefully we can stay there, get some nice couple of points. If not, it is what it is. I'm going to try probably a different strategy to everyone to try and gain a couple of places. Whether it happens, I don't know. Let's get into the race, man. Let's get into the race, see what we can do. normally I'm alright at this track. I don't like how bad we're doing on this track. I can't like it. Ah, I feel so ill. I don't know why, boys. I feel mad ill, you know. Loads of shit going on right now, so that's probably why. Right, race time. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't take the pistol out this time. Gonna turn the webcam off just so I can like stop myself from talking. But you know, I might have to just go like at any time, by the way, but so apologies if I do have to do that. Because there's shit going on. I don't really want to get into it, but yeah. Here's what it is, man. Can this load already, please? Why does it take so long?
Here in Montreal, lights out is quickly approaching on this artificial island originally built for the World Fair in 1967. Now it's used for a World's Fair of a different kind, ever since Formula One first arrived here. We're back in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position. Edging out Lando Norris, he'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Alex Albon, and Sainz. Hadjar, Colapinto, Bortoleto, and Charles Leclerc. Antonelli, Alonso, Nico Hulkenberg, and Ocon. Stroll, Lawson, Pierre Gasly, and Valtteri Bottas. Perez, Lindblad, Behrman, and Oscar Piastri rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And joining me in the commentary box once again, Naomi Schiff. Hi, Gnomes. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. What a track this is, and what a challenge for the drivers this weekend. Long straights, heavy braking zones, and a very green surface to start with.
This happens to be one of the driver's favorites. It is a low downforce circuit that is fast and flowing, but it is also demanding on the brakes. And be careful, because let's not forget the wall of champions that catches out so many.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Yep, radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So, we're P9, which means someone's took a penalty. I don't know who, I'm going to be totally honest. I actually have zero clue who's took the penalty. Oscar's took a penalty, but he qualified P14. He had to take the penalty because of the retirement with, I believe, an engine issue it was, or something like that, about 3 laps to go in the sprint race. So what strategy does it want us to do? It wants us to do soft RBB? No. Nuh-uh. I would like to start on medium, please. Hopefully do that. I think actually we should do that now that I think about it, because I don't think that the hard or mediums are gonna go that long. So I think we're gonna have to start on softs. So let's get into it. It's from P9. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. It's Pierre Gasly that took the penalty actually, I've just
Okay, we're
from what I
monitoring
can say.
somewhere on the internal
We're
combustion
going to
engine.
try and
Be
get
aware
around
that we're going to start to see a
Colabinto, but
loss
that's
of
not
power.
happening. Maybe the outside might just work, because Hadjar and Albon are trying to do the same thing, and Albon's away. Hadjar's hasn't, and we're under attack from a man in red. And these softs, I think, are just going to wear really fast. So we should probably make the most of these softs on the start. Maybe try and sneak one up here and call on Colapinto, and it has worked. Just about. Not many people on the softs, I have to say. As we look up and nearly go to the back of Carlos Sainz, but we've somehow made that into a move on Isaac Hadjar. We're up into P7, and we're now up against what looks like our only fellow soft runner who's just are you mad? Are you mad, Carlos? Why have you done that?
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes
Thankfully
too much
it's only
damage.
minor front wing damage, so it won't be as bad. Alex Albon is in P4 though ahead of Max Verstappen, and that gap is getting quite big due to that because the Williams is nowhere near, and the softs are nowhere near. The softs are quite big, is what I'm getting from this.
Okay, so overtake is active. Overtake mode active. You're going to get more power from the hybrid system. You know how it works. Just use boost on the next long straight to get your way past.
Outside, side by side again. Fucking hell. Locked up again, man. It's that corner every time. I need to be careful when taking that. Extremely careful.
Okay, overtake enabled.
We're not going to do the same mistakes as what he did on his teammate. We're going to go fake the outside and actually go to the inside this time as opposed to waiting. But we are so much slower than everyone else. It is crazy. And right now, it is a British 1, 2,
The energy
3.
store's depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will
It
drop.
is Hamilton, 3, Lando, and Russell battling for the lead, I believe. How bad are these socks? Do you know what? They're not that bad. I thought they'd be worse after 3 laps, I can't lie.
Right, you've got boost mode available now. Use it if you want to.
Albon's threw us onto the grass there, left no room. Know full well that we had the inside line that whole straight. And there's like a 15 car battle behind us, mate. Whoa. We're going to squeeze Albon out as well, because if everyone wants to do that, then we can do that as well. There's now just a huge pile up of about
Okay, gap
10
to the
cars
car in
behind
front,
us.
4.1
As
seconds.
we're starting to feel the effects of some tyre wear right now. It is not fun. We're going to try and go to our pit window, which is lap 7 to 9. But in all honesty, I doubt these make lap 7 as we've locked up again, man. We're going to lose about 5 different places here. It's only 3, thankfully, but we're down into P8 now. You know what? No, I'm going to try and stay up till lap 7. Sadjar and Albon are fighting ahead now. Albon stays ahead just about.
We're approaching the pit window now,
Try
and
and
you're going to
send
be on hards
it
next time.
the inside signs. Which was a bit too risky because we just nearly went straight into Hadjar. Sainz has got a much better exit here, but we've got the race in line. So we're going to keep P7. Lovely little battle this with the midfield, but we are so slow. Do we have an issue? Well, Antonelli's locked up and we've hit him. And now we've been hit. Colapinto's hit us. And now we're even slower and we're just going to get overtaken and overtaken. Nico's into P12 now. Gonna try and go around the outside. These softs are really not working. They're really bad. But Rosada's having this man off got now, but he's gonna get past us. And we're gonna fake to the outside, go to the inside. He's trying to squeeze us, but we're not backing out. But we're gonna lock up and we're gonna go wide. We're gonna go fucking airborne. We're gonna go airborne and we caused the crash. We caused the crash. I think it was with Ocon. Airborne we go, and it is a virtual safety car. And I think now we just take this opportunity to repair the front wing. Stroll's got a 10-second time penalty. It might have been Lance Stroll that caused it. I don't know who's caused it. I really don't know what's happened.
Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
I thought we caused it by going airborne. But a virtual safety car has happened. And it's already ended and we're really slow. But we're definitely going to pit this lap. I can tell you that for free. We are pitting this lap. Hulkenberg in P12. You're going to have to bring over points today, I think, mate. You're going to have to do us a solid, Nikos. We've locked up again. And Lance Stroll sent us flying. And now we're down into P21. This race could not get any worse. Locked up again. We've locked up again. No way. And this is exactly why I never, and I mean never, choose softs. This is exactly why I never choose softs, and I try to just do one stops. Or at least have 2 sets of mediums or 2 sets of hard, so I can do medium hard or medium hard. But this cannot keep happening.
Okay, let's go.
It's an absolute horror stop because we've got to change the front wing.
Faster than we were expecting. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
I'm hoping maybe a safety car might save us. But I need to see back what happened there, man. We went airborne. We were literally in the air. That is mental. Okay. I don't like that it auto-corrects, like it corrects me. Like I'm trying to turn and then it makes me See, look, it's nearly done again. I'm trying to go this way because the circuit makes me go this way, and you're just trying to throw me in the wall. Like, what is this autocorrect like bullshit? 3%. Oh wow, not
So
good.
your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. Okay, gap ahead, 15.2 seconds. Okay, Gabriel, we've got some clear track
Achieve a
in
lap
front
time
of
of
us, and let's make the
116.
best of it. So please make this
That
next
seems
one a
awfully
very
slow.
fast lap.
Okay.
Tell you what though, we're quite rapid here. We're quite rapid. It's the soft runners start to pit.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking
Now
good.
just remember though, we are gonna be a couple of seconds behind all these people because of the good
Yeah,
old
really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work.
front
Still a long
wing
way to go,
replacement,
though.
but we're ahead of Piastri, which just about, which means we've come out about P13, which is where we were before we went wide into Stroll, and then Stroll spins us around. The new mediums for Oscar Piastri though. It's going to end the race on hard. He probably will be quicker. As you can see, he's already quicker. I mean, he's in a McLaren as well, so he's going to be a lot quicker. If Oscar Piastri locks up
The car ahead's
there,
coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres.
he's absolutely rapid today in free air. You know what? We're only 8 seconds behind P4, who were up P5, which was Alex Albon, so it's not even that bad. We're probably gonna be about P11. Well, Sainz is in now anyway, so we'll have a look. Sainz is about P9. And he's gonna be
Gap to your
close.
teammate
It's gonna be
ahead,
very close.
17.6 seconds.
It's just ahead. About 2.5 seconds he is of ourselves. Like 1.5 ahead of Mr. Oscar Piastri. But I think by the looks of this sky, there's gonna be a bit of rain. Because it looks like it's gonna rain. You can't look at the sky in this
And
game
gap to the car in front,
and think it's not gonna rain
1.5
this race.
seconds.
Although it told us that it's not gonna. You can't tell me that it's not gonna when it looks like this. Is this some unexpected rain that's come about? It might well be, you know. Might well be some unexpected rain that's come about here. Trying to itch my nose. Let me itch my nose. Please. Oh, it's a bot message. Okay, go fuck yourself, bro. Hope your pillow's warm. Yeah, thanks, bro. In fact, you know what? I'm pausing it just to be an honoured. Listen, Richard, mate. Can't create the 5 minutes ago. I'll continue.
Caution,
Yellow's ahead.
caution.
Someone's gone off. Pierre Gasly's binned it.
Green flag.
What's happened there, Pierre? Whoa. Locked up a bit there. Pierre Gasly is like, I think he's span or he's locked up by the looks of it, or probably come a bit too much on the curve and span is most likely what's happened.
Okay, mate, boost mode if you
Lindblad,
need it. Boost mode if you need it.
Bottas, etc. are yet to pit, so let's not allow these to hold us up too much. We've actually just overtaken Piastri as well. It's quite nice. We thought we could see a gap there, and no gap at all. Better not get stuck behind Arvid though, because it'll cause problems for our race as much as everyone's race as well. If you put it again, do you know what, Richard? Mate, you get warned. One more time, Richard, and your ass is holding a band, bro. Listen, Richard, mate, I'm not having it. Don't be a dick. Literally says when you try to type, don't be a dick. And you're being a dick right now, Richard. Fly past Bottas. Trying to pass Lindblad here. Bit of a risky move, but we've made it work, thankfully, and now it's Checo ahead. Checo ahead. We need to get past you quickly, fella. Locked up there, that wasn't very good. We took a lot of grass, that'll do quite unneeded damage to our tyres. There's absolutely no way though he could have done a one stop, I can tell you that for free. Because my soft's like gone after 6 laps, medium's probably gone after what, 12, 13? And I doubt I'm going to be able to do like 20 odd laps on these, I can't lie. That would have meant I have to do like 22, 23 laps. Make the outside, go the inside, ahead of Perez. Up into P14. It's a Bit of a recovery drive at the same time. This
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 6.0 seconds.
Stroll is being a not very nice man. Hold everyone up. That was awful from Stroll. I want to have to fucking slam the brakes. We had to slam the brakes just to keep the position. And, well, just to stay in the race, actually. Let alone keep the position. Fucking hell, man. You see Nottingham, sure. Stroll's held Albon up a lot, and we've actually got a better run up this corner than
Nice
Albon.
work, mate. That brings you up
Hopefully,
a place.
try and get the move done. Gotta keep the inside free though, because Albon will send it up there, and he has tried to send it up there, and I'm not having another crash because I will just jump into the river right next to this track. Don't make me do it, because I will. But we are now ahead of Albon. Fucking speed 12. You know what? A lot of people ahead have not pit. A lot of people ahead have not pit. You know, Fernando's not pit, Leclerc's not pit, and we're actually going to come out ahead of Charles by the looks of that thing. Just about as fucking hell, he's absolutely sent it. And he's actually made the move on side from the pit exit. He's made the move on Alonso as well. By the looks of it, he's side by side with Fernando. He's had to yield, and Fernando does just keep that position in P9. Charles Leclerc come out on softs as well. Why have you come out on softs? The AI can sort of like Charles in whatever the last race was, Miami, did 13 laps on softs. Which I thought was quite impressive, especially on this game. The AI tyre wear is nowhere near as bad as our tyre wear, I can tell you that for free. Sainz and Alonso are battling right now, which might allow us to maybe get an exit on the one that loses, but no. Fernando Alonso, even on older tyres, started the race on the hards. In an Aston Martin, which is the worst car by far, it's now in the pits, and we're up into P11.
Nico's coming in for his stop now.
In fact, make that P8. Antonelli, someone else pit. Nico pit as well. Even me. Wonder how many times it'll tell us this time that he did the pits. But just remember, we've got to pit again. We're not safe here. Not safe in P8. We may not even get P8, because apparently if we pit right now, which we're not going to, because we can't do that, or we'll be doing a 4-stop. Yeah, this is where we are as of right now. We got P20 if we were to pit right now, so we need to gain a lot of time on this hard stint. Let's try doing it again. He is a little rat. I hate him. I hate Sainz. I hate him on this game.
Gap to your teammate behind, 15.1 seconds.
Here's Hadjar, just behind Isaac. He was also on softs. So everyone is doing a 2-stop then, that's good to know. But my hards are at the back end of its stint now. And what we pit at the end of lap 6, so it's done 11 laps, which means the mediums will do about 7 probably before going, so we need to somehow get these hards. The
Don't
signs
worry
is
about
just
the
wait.
damage. I've
Why
got some new
the
strategy
signs, man?
options if you go and check your MFD.
I'm not having that. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, do you know what? Game is gone. Sands trying to get past. We're going to try and keep the position, but we've ended up going a bit too wide. And Sainz, it's actually 3 wide now with Antonelli as well. We're going to back out of that because we want nothing to do with that.
Easy on the aggression.
We want
clean
zero
overtakes
to
or we'll
do
get a
with that,
penalty.
mate. We're just trying to keep it clean now till the end of the race. Don't know what you're on about. Trying to keep it clean to the end of the race. Antonelli gets past Carlos. As expected, Antonelli has only just pit. Might be a one stop for Antonelli because he's gone to mediums.
Okay, Gabriel, any more front wing damage and it's going to really cost us. So please, let's protect it and bring the car home.
Okay.
Sainz is gone. Sainz has just
Okay,
been.
clear.
What the fuck? I wasn't paying
Okay, so
attention. I was
gap to
looking
the
at the
car
Twitch
ahead,
chat. Carlos
3.8
Sainz has just been
seconds.
in front of us as we've ran wide as well. Holy shit, what is going on? Carlos is just locked up coming out that corner or spun or something. And look, he's went into the wall. He's got front wing damage as well. That's Carlos's race basically over because he'll have to pit now. And I think he was on hard, so I think he'll have to pit for mediums, which won't last until lap 35. So this man will have to pit again for soft subs.
We're approaching the
Carlos
pit window and you're
is
going to be on
doing a 3
mediums.
or a 4 stop. Unless he holds out till he has to pit again, but we've got to do 15 more laps. I don't think mediums will do that. So I think Carlos will just have to stay out. But currently we're in a bit of just no man's land. If we continue our pace, because we will continue to gap Albon,
You should be
Piastri.
feeling the effects of some tyre
However,
wear soon, so stay on your toes.
Piastri, Albon, they're catching. So Piastri right behind us, thankfully not close enough. He's actually in Piastri, but he's gone on to hard, and which is why. 1 second. Get involved. Apologies about that, chat. My fucking sister's been suspended. Yay, have fun. Fucking, no, with me dad being away, I have to fucking answer all the calls. So I've now got to open the door because she's fucking been let go half an hour early. So I'll be back in a minute because I need to go and open the door. So 1 second, chat. Apologies about this, man. Does me head in this. I can't wait to have enough money to just move, bro. I need to move, man. Hello, chat. Sorry about that. Uh, we'll get one uninterrupted week of streams one day, bro. It might be when we're fucking 30 and we've got our own house, but one day, man, we will, chat. I promise.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 7.7 seconds.
I think I'm gonna pit with like 10 laps to go. It's so slow compared to Alex there. Wow. I'm gonna re-overtake him like, but the tyres have gone now. I may need to pit a bit earlier than I want. We're so slow.
Boost mode is available now. Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Yep. Copy.
You know what though? Now that I think about it, like chat. Wait. What lap did we pit? 6? Lap 6 we pit. If we pit lap 6, we have a lap 22.
The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead,
4,
they're
no,
on the hard
18
compound.
laps. No, 14 laps. That's not bad.
Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Gonna pit next lap, chap.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 9.8 seconds.
I can't believe it, bro.
Understood. Stopping this
He
lap.
brought upgrades here and the car's worse. How does that make any sense? In for our stop then. Watch the be a bit stop issues to just put more misery on this day.
Right, let's go. Come on.
No, actually
Perfect
not.
job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
We're out P15. Right, let's try and have some good laps. End of the race. Maybe, just maybe, sneak a point. I'll take the inside line, thank you.
Okay,
Nico's
into
in
the
for a
pits.
stop,
Nico in
Lawson.
the pits.
Signs as well. We're P11. Ten laps left. There is no gap there, Albon. Stop trying to go for gaps that don't exist. It only ends one way.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Give me the inside line. Make the move. Try and take as much speed into that corner.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going. Okay, gap to the car ahead. 3.5 seconds.
Fernando and Oscar battling ahead. Fernando! Fernando!
Yeah, okay.
So slow! Unnecessarily there, man. No way. Like, look at this shit. What's he doing? Why are you so slow, Fernando? No way, man. You were actually over points as well, and he's... man. That is so annoying, bro. Well, we're out the session then. What can we do? We're out. It is what it is.
We've seen a brilliant display of the Russell hustle. It's George Russell who wins.
And it's one thing to win, but to win like that in total dominant style, that was a fantastic drive, and it is not one that we see very often.
And once all the hard work is over, and after lap of brilliant racing, it's time now to celebrate with our podium trio. And taking his place on the top step of the podium, he gave it some hustle. Well done to George Russell. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
So then, George Russell wins the race and the sprint. Lando Norris P2. Hamilton rounds off the podium. It is an all-British podium here in Canada. Max Verstappen P4. Charles Leclerc P5. Oscar P6. Hadjar P6 with Oscar P7. Albon P8. Antonelli 9th. Sainz 10th. Fernando, where are you? You're 15th. That's karma right there, man. That is karma. Read DNF as well as Esteban Ocon. I want to actually have a little look at what happened to Esteban Ocon before we end the episode. Where is Esteban Ocon? You're down in 14th, mate. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I have threw him in the wall. It was my fault. Yeah, it was entirely my fault. I mean, look, we are literally in the air. Mate, we're floating. Look at that. Look at that shit, bro. We are floating. Alright, let's take a quick screenshot of that. But yeah, I think we're going to end it there. Thank you very much for watching, boys. I'll catch you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, posts. I'm going to end the stream there as well, chat. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, boys. Really appreciate it, man. Love your stream. Apologies about the 9 million delays. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't happen tomorrow. Yeah. Thanks.